Alright, the map is Gateway to the Atlantic, and we're this orange dot right here. Final stop is the name. We are on the orange team. There are 6 teams and 58 players, obviously nations and bots as well. I offer an alliance to yellow here because I don't want to fight them because the entire green team is all over here. It's going to be orange versus green, and I don't want yellow to be fighting me as well. I want it to be just me versus green with my teammate backing me up. Show them the love over there, boat across over here, and get our free land. This is the free land stage, get our free land, and then once, because it's the easiest, and then once we have our free land, we then will work on the bots, and then by the time we're wrapping up the bots, we'll be boarding with the green players. Alliance to them, down there, Lemur, if they want to take it would be nice, because I don't want them attacking me from below. Hopefully my team can handle them down there. We'll see. We're down the free land phase. Quick scan to see where the easiest train to push through will be, and then we'll go through the bots. Also, I've got 2 matches in this video, both really, really good. So, look forward to this. We have this spawn point, by the way, is enormous. This is crazy. 58 players, and just basically nobody went for the top right. So we have tons and tons of land to get here. Go through Median Dominion over here. Also, taking all these bots is going to give us both a lot of land and a lot of money. We are going to be doing well. As we scan around, look for him. So green is looking real strong over there. Potato Man over here boated over to here. A great play by them boating over here, because that'll actually limit some size that I can get. I'm still going to be really big, but that is a good play for them. And I think they'll be the first person we'll be fighting and trying to deal with. Push through the Dashin League over here. Got our first city already. Pretty soon I want to put on another one. Number 2, get even bigger and stronger. Keep pushing through here. Now, when you have this much free land at the start, it's sometimes tricky to find what to talk about because it's just 2 or 3 minutes of just like pushing through bots one at a time, going for whichever ones are the weakest. I'm pushing into Potato Man's direction over here because I want to try and limit how big they can get. They're going to be the first person I'm dealing with. They're going to be the biggest person I'm dealing with. Putting Empire based on how they've been expanding is a newer player. They overattacked at the start and didn't have enough troops to fight bots very effectively. So they're not going to get too big. But Potato Man, they know what they're doing. Also, great name. We do manage to block them off a little bit over there, but they've done a good job pushing into our region of the world. I could move my troops slider higher. That way I can, have more troops to work with while conquering, but I like this extra money because it lets me get structures down faster and sooner. I've already got 3 cities and a port, and Potato Man does not have that. And that is a powerful advantage. Potato Man's pushing off that way. Also, I still have all of this. I can go down here as well because my team was busy dealing with green there. We're 2nd on the board, doing great. Potato Man's 5th. Putting Empires doing their best over there. My team seems to be pretty competent. Everybody's expanding pretty well. Looks like we have good teammates. You'd love to see that. I found in this game, it's really hard for one person to solo. Like if your entire team dies, it's really hard for you to kind of carry and beat everybody else. I've yet to do that. I'm sure it's possible. I'd like to be able to do it, but I've yet to see it. We continue to expand though. Beautiful expansion, beautiful gains. Attack the German order over there. Little boat across into this over here, because I want to work down across this river and worm my way down to here, rather than trying to push this and this and this. I want to take stuff away from my teammate as much as possible here, and be as big as possible, because I'm on the front lines of the biggest player in the green team, I think, and the green team will likely be pushing into me pretty aggressively. So I need to be as big and as strong as possible to deal with that. Defense posts over here, here, and here. That way if Potato Man decides to attack me, we can defend against that. I took the alliance with them earlier because I don't want them attacking me, preferably at all, or at least not until I'm done with my bot phase. I don't want to be fighting them or defending against them when I should be getting things off of getting all these right. Little port over there. That way if I need to put a warship in here, I can. Because somebody's trying to naval invade into me, and I'm not sure where it came from. If I put a warship over here, it'll stop these guys from boating into me, because they do be loving to do that, especially in teams. I got distracted doing that, and this guy managed to get a bunch of land over here, or boat into here rather. Or no, never mind, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was just a bot I hovered over, that's a player. We're doing great. Go through Aztec Assembly over there. And now we will be ready to fight Potato Man once I let my troops kind of build up, building structures I need to build. and the fight shall begin. I could go for putting Empire first, but I'd rather not, because what if Potato Man attacks me while I'm doing that? Plus he has defense posts in the way, it'll take forever. We break the alliance here, but we do not immediately attack. Because if Potato Man is busy looking some other part of the board and not paying attention to this, he won't even realize I broke the alliance. I don't want the fight to happen with him until that broken alliance icon goes away. Scan the rest of the board and all that. And once this goes away, it'll be time to fight him. Because he could be donating troops somewhere else or something, who knows? Watching his teammates fighting some other... Looks like this guy's attacking into whoever this is over here. The icon goes away and we attack with 60k. He does have defense post slowing us down over there. He also does have, you know, a fair bit of resources over here. City, 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 port, port. We'll keep on slowly pushing into them. Try to make some progress, make some gains. Yeah, he's got 3 ports and 3 cities. And he's got a warship as well. But my warship right here will protect myself from these guys trying to boat into me over through here. It's nice that way. I'm only fighting Potato Man. That one warship can do a lot of work to protect me from getting ganged up on. Although this guy's got a warship over here that might try and take it down. He's put out the SOS, so we're not going to be fighting just him. We're likely going to be fighting the whole team via them donating troops into him. And that's something you got to be aware of, is it's not just a 1v1 where I'm bigger than him. It's me versus him and like probably 2 or 3 other guys donating troops into him. Here I've decided I don't want to keep attacking with generic attacks that hit all the borders, because the defense post slows me down. I want to attack him over here and get better value where I take away more of his land and reduce his, you know, troop potential, and get myself bigger to have more troop potential for myself, as we slowly carve through Potato Man bit by bit. Now over here, it looks like putting Empire has broken the alliance over here and is full sending this person. Takes me a second to realize it, but if they have the broken alliance icon, you can break the alliance with them and get no penalty. So we break the alliance with him and get his land. He's doing the strong icon to us because by making an alliance with this guy, forming an alliance with somebody early on, some people just like really, really love you for that, and I'm seeing more and more of this. You're my buddy. I'll full send on the guy who's not my buddy. So there's a hidden value of having alliances right there. Is, well, sometimes there's people out there just love alliances. For some people, the fact that you formed an alliance with them is just, oh my goodness, you're just the best thing since sliced bread. You're amazing. Gotta fight a Boobalist over here. The reason I'm attacking this guy over here is because I'm trying to help my team apply pressure over there. It looks like blue's doing well in the middle. Help my team with this guy, get my team to pressure more and more of these guys. That way, eventually I get down to 1v1 with Potato Man. Now, this is something to pay attention to. Potato Man has a missile silo over there, and things are about to get crazy. I try to boat into him over there. The Boobalist is putting a defense post over there. A Bubbless. Little defense post over there. My team is focusing over here. Hopefully they keep this guy over case eventually. A lot of ports over there. A lot of ports on that guy. And a bunch of ports over here. Good economy for the green team. We'll boat into over here, just trying to get away from... Here comes the missile silos. I'm trying to get myself in there, but he's got a warship protecting it, so I don't think that boat's going to make it. Didn't notice at the time. Did a big attack on him a little bit, trying to get past that defense post in one fell swoop. Got build cities to take down the ones he nukes down. But you're going to see a lot of nukes over here. Far, far more than Potato Man should be able to afford. Because he doesn't have that many ports. And what I think is happening is, well, V's is also doing some of the nukes. But I think some of this guy's teammates are, they're donating money to him, and he's using their money to nuke me. We're going to eat so many nukes here, it's going to be crazy. So we've already eaten 3 nukes. But even with us eating these nukes, we continue to expand. There's another nuke. Like, the rate at which he's getting money to nuke us is insane. I get he's got ports, but it's crazy. Some of his teammates, probably this guy, maybe this guy, is dumping money into him. Because there's no way he's getting 750k. Like, again, like, he shot like 4 at us. There's no way dude's sitting on like 5 million to launch nuke after nuke after nuke. Somebody is dumping, and there's another, and then another. When I saw this happen, like, I knew they weren't cheating. I knew they were getting money donated to them, but it felt like they were cheating. Like the number of nukes he's sending is insane. It's insane how many he's sending. We've already eaten like 7 nukes in the course of like a couple minutes. And there's another one. It's just like, how is he getting money this quickly? So I'm trying to boat my way into here, trying to take out these missile silos, trying to take out these ports or whatever, Just do anything to reduce, just like we've eaten like 10 nukes in the course of like 2 minutes. No, that was a teammate nuking them. There we go. My teammates finally nuked them. What I should have done, as soon as I saw the missile silo go up, is I should have built my own missile silo and nuked him. That would have been the correct play. I just was too caught up in trying to like attack into this guy that I didn't think about the fact, oh yeah, I have nukes too. That wouldn't change the fact that the other guy also had a nuke and they were putting up SAMs and stuff, but I definitely could have like reduced the number of nukes we ate by sending a couple of my own. Would have been the thing to do. But even with, yeah, and now here's where I finally realized, oh yeah, I could have built my own and, yeah. You're not here for perfect gameplay, you're here for fun gameplay. Fairly experienced and skilled gameplay, but not perfect. Potato Man is pretty low on troops, so we can carve through him pretty well. That boat took just the scenic route of its lifetime. Keep working Potato Man. Redeem, or like reclaim the cities and stuff I lost. This guy over here is trying to attack into me pretty aggressively because my troops are a bit on the low side, but I want to get this guy before, you know, he builds another missile silo and gets infinite free money from his teammates to nuke me to oblivion again, so... Yeah, look at this. Look how he's doing the control click to really span these things down quick. Get the guy out of there. We got that really sweaty player going is good. I need to deal with this guy soon. There comes the nukes. Yeah, I've eaten like a dozen nukes so far. But the advantage of that is I'm pulling all the aggro for my team, so my team is not eating a million nukes, which is good because I need my teammates to be doing work. And right now there's a teammate down on the front line against blue who's doing fantastic things to stall the blue team for us. Just incredible things for us. This guy here, Anon 341, just bomb down there. Doing Anon 341 while the rest of my team is dealing with green is single-handedly stalling. There's that guy who tried to butt into me earlier. He is single-handedly stalling the blue team like a champion with defense posts and saving up troops. He's probably getting some troops donated to him, but yeah. I'm thinking about trying to like nuke down there, but they might have a SAM silo. And they hit my silo, so now I'm getting nuked not only by green, but also by blue. We're eating missile shots for days, and yet we hold the crown. And yet we hold the crown top of the leaderboard, in spite of fighting nearly the entire green team via their nukes. Doing great here, pushing through them. Very strong for us, and finally, the green menace. The entire green team was over there. That was every single green player's over on the top left, as far as I can tell. Send a boat down over there. Save some troops. Go ahead and build a port. Thought about building a city first, but decided to go for the port. Begin to work on the irradiated land. Red has secured the bottom right. Yellow has got a little bit on the bottom left. Keep working on the irradiated land. Keep building ports. I need my economy to be nice and strong. I can try and get this guy out of here, hitting these little green specks in here. That way I can get their money. Fully eliminate their teams. And that should be the end of the green team. Still got the crown. 2% lead. And I thought about doing a warship over here. I sent one in. But you'll actually see I sent 3 in because I knew this little boat there wasn't going to make it. So I was going to send some more. But interestingly enough, Anon 341, the legend who's holding the line against the blue team, even in spite of eating the hydrogen bomb. I also thought about going over here, or send a little boat over there maybe. He sends his boat down to protect my transport ship. He saw my transport ship going in. He redirected this boat over in to protect it against this warship or any warships they might send out. And because he did that, I was able to reach the blue front lines way, way sooner, like a good minute sooner than I otherwise would have. Because those would have taken me down, right? Most likely. So, great plays by this guy. This guy, like, my team was fantastic here. You couldn't have asked for a better team. Also, the other enemy players we're facing, all around, a lot of good players around here. We attacked pretty heavily over here. So, push back a little bit. I think he kind of tried to full semi. Little defense post over there. I begin working on this guy over here because I want to go for that defense post. And we begin pushing through the blue team. Trying to get nice and strong. 50k slowly pushing through them. Anon's just sitting back, defense post up into, all over the place. He had an alliance with this guy. Him having an alliance with that guy was huge. I don't think if he didn't have the alliance with that guy, he'd probably be in trouble. Or maybe it was like a last second alliance. Red's finishing up yellow down there. Just thinking about what to do. Build a nice little port. They want an alliance, build another port. Do I want this alliance with them? I could take it, and then work on this Doom guy who, attacked me a bunch down there. Or I can ignore it, and just kind of attack them while their troops are pretty low, and work against them with a non-341 at the same time. And that's what I'm deciding to do, because it's working out great. A non-341's trying to full send them to get as much of these resources as they can. Fair enough, they've done a fantastic job holding the blue team back. They deserve to get their fair share. Put down some forward cities over here, because, why not? Don't want to spend too much time scrolling back and forth, putting back in my place. Big old nuke over there. I don't know who did that nuke. I wish they hadn't, because a non-341 and one of us, would have gotten all those ports. So there's always that problem where teammates tend to nuke something that we're about to take anyways, and oh, now we just don't get those structures. So there are pros and cons to having teammates in the back line throwing in nukes. Sometimes they're hugely helpful. Sometimes it's like, okay, guys, we could have had that. Pushing down through Doom over there a little bit. Cleaning up Mall Incognito. This match is really interesting. As you would think this is a clean sweep and it's about to be over. No. Crazy things are about to happen. It's gonna get interesting. I mean, it's been interesting. It's gonna get more so. For a little bit here, we're just gonna kind of push through these weaker players and kind of get yourselves nice and strong a little bit. Keep pushing through. Get the blue team out of here. And see that right there? That's a Merv. You can tell by the skull icon inside of it. That's a Merv coming in. Pay attention to that. A Merv is coming in. Wait for it. It'll land eventually. It's got to go all the way to the top of the screen. And then it'll go down and trigger. Wait for it. Come on. It takes so long to get to the top of the screen. And there it is. And it's Merving a non-341. I think that was a misclick. I think somebody was trying to Merv me and accidentally Merved a non-341. And that mistake was a game changer. Break the alliance with Doom, attack them, hit them a bunch of troops. Doing great things here. I see my teammate getting pushed out by that guy, so I want to take these structures away from the other guy. Keep these structures on our team, not on the blue team. Keep ourselves nice and strong, also makes me stronger. But that's not, it's not over yet. Okay, my teammate got Merv. There's more to come. There are more things to come, because now the red team is reaching us. We're getting attacked by 163,000 troops from this guy. There's a pushed clan team over here working together. Now we're fighting red and blue at the same time. Red and blue ganging up on us a little bit. Luckily, we took away most of their stuff. I guess they got a missile silo shot off before we took that away from them. And right now, I'm choosing to mostly ignore the red team and try and finish off the blue team. That way, instead of a 2v1, it becomes a 1v1, one team versus one team. Although sometimes I'm taking so many hits, I decide to maybe I should not let this guy tickle that from me. So I saw him eat a hydrogen bomb, so I decided to go ahead and give him a big push back to get some of that away from him. Though defense posts are kind of slowing down quite a lot of it. I'm doing the thing where I kind of often don't let my troops get high enough, but sometimes you gotta attack. Sometimes, right, push Ares is strong over there. This push team, the push Ares and push press tab, these are strong players. They've done great things. If blue had slowed us down just a little bit more, I think there's a world where those guys could have won. Send a Merv down there. Put some pressure on them to slow them down, weaken them up. A Merv coming up back our way. There's a Merv on push Ares, I think. Yeah, push Ares got the Merv. But a Merv is coming up our direction. Nice thing about our Mervs, the orange teams, is ours trigger first, because they gotta go. They trigger first because they have to go to the top of the map. If I can stop stuttering. Try to boat into push press tab over here. Get some pressure on them. Try and send pretty much everything I have because I expect I'm about to eat a Merv, so grab as much of their land as I can before I eat the Merv. That way they have less cities and strength to push into me. Because the Merv, I'm pretty sure, is coming for me. Yep, there's the Merv hitting all my stuff. But we're not done yet. It still continues. Still have the crown, by the way. Still have plenty of structures. We have 17 ports and 21 cities still, so we're still quite strong. Another Merv coming in is crazy. Right now I'm choosing to try and work on blue a little bit. I'm scanning there looking for SAM launchers. I see 2 SAM launchers over here because I want to be able to send in atom bombs and hydrogen bombs against them if I want to in key locations. So if I can get rid of SAMs, conquer SAMs, nuke down SAMs, whatever, that way I don't have to worry about the missiles getting shot down by SAMs, so it'll be really nice. That's why I'm targeting this section over here. Also just get blue out there, right? Now I don't have to worry about that, and I can nuke missiles. This one I'll probably end up taking, but I can nuke missile silos. Here comes an atom bomb or hydrogen bomb or something. I've got the... Did they time it right? Or my SAMs shoot down? The SAMs probably shoot it down. And now I want to get across this little channel, so I'm trying to like boat into here and attack over here and go down that way. I want to get down past these warships and start pressuring down here. That way, if I eat another MIRV, I can, you know, full send them far more effectively. Although the MIRV from earlier is kind of getting in the way a little bit. We're getting attacked a bunch over here. Saying 400k to push Ares. Carving through all this. Give me this irradiated land over there. I want to do 1% attacks over here in case the boat gets shot down and I don't lose a bunch of troops. Now we've reached the southernmost continent over here. I can do a little more attacks along the way over here. Worm my way around the board. I want to get down to like the meat of where the other players are at. That way I'm not wasting my time attacking all this irradiated land. I can also attack over here. I wasn't quite aware how strong they were over there, so I look back over here to see them strong over here, so do some big attacks, 400k on Ares, 100k over there on Tiloa. There I tell my teammate to send, I gave him the nuke icon, because I noticed they had 32 million, and I'm like, hey man, send a MIRV. Use some of that money. You're wealthy beyond all means. Use it. Help us out here. We keep pushing through red over here. You know, there's a big hefty attack on us over there. Somebody's sending 500,000 on us, so I need to chill out and save up troops right now because we're getting attacked with a bunch. So it's over-attacking over here a little bit. So we got to chill out and recover. Save up some strength. Attack them back a little bit, then we cut their attacks down to size a bit. Minimize that damage. I'm getting close to another MIRV. The red team, like, see how the red team is, like, they're almost even between the two of us. The red team is doing fantastic things. I'm over-attacking a little bit. My teammates just sat on like 32 million not helping, which, you know, come on. Drop a nuke, man. You know, I eat 12 nukes at once. My teammate, they did send in a MIRV. So, thankfully, I was able to communicate to my teammate to, hey, send some nukes. Finally. They sent a nuke, so I give them a thumbs up, you know, thank you. But yeah, my life experience was eating a dozen nukes directed towards me. And then when I need my teammates to nuke them, it's like, hey bro, you have 32 million. Use a nuke, please. So, that was my experience. But I can't criticize him too much because he was a fantastic teammate when it came to buying time against the blue team, which was incredibly valuable. To be fair, I'm not sure how much of that was him defense pulse spamming and how much it was him just forming alliances while the blue team kind of like wanted to deal with yellow and red. I don't know, but ultimately, the blue team left us alone until we dealt with green because of circumstances with that guy, so things are doing great for us. And now that the red team has been merved into oblivion, I can now begin the process of trying to like, it's a bit of a tougher process to get through them now, but ultimately that MIRV on them reduces the number of the cities they have by a lot, which means I don't have to worry so much about some guy randomly attacking me with 500,000 troops. I can begin to work my way through here, put some warships, get those off my case, in case I want to boat over. Got these guys over here. Push Ares actually has a lot of stuff over here. The hydrogen bomb over there would not be terrible for me. I decided to MIRV instead because I had 28 million, and I'm a little busy with other things, trying to attack everywhere and boat everywhere. Having to like zoom in and precisely aim a hydrogen bomb and hopefully hope it doesn't hit a SAM launcher along the way. Something I want to deal with. I looked up here and realized this guy's pushing on my teammates. Homie is still alive. They're still in it. They're still there. We managed to save them. Not as much as I'd like to, but they are still alive. Smart on red to try and, you know, ignore me and go push through my teammates, hoping I'm not paying attention. There's the MIRV. Frankly, didn't do very much. A MIRV on somebody with very little land and a bunch of SAMs there is apparently not that valuable. In fact, most of the stuff survived. Hydrogen bomb would have been better. But we're doing well, up to 33% of the board over here. 33, and non-teammates got 24. So that's pretty good. And we're pushing through the red team nicely. You can do your little clan tags and work together all you want. At the end of the day, it's hard for you to beat me when I have this incredibly strong start. Question is, do you have another MIRV within you? Also stick around for the next match after this one in the video. Here comes a nuke from that guy over there. A couple actually. So I want to push through and get to them as quickly as I can. This guy tried to like nuke me off here to block my axis, but we got through in time. If they'd done that a little bit sooner and blocked my axis, that'd have been strong for them. But we make it through anyways, and now we're doing really well. But yeah, stick around for the next match. It's a really interesting one. Really interesting one. This one right here is just like a fantastic back and forth match and just a nice little satisfying sweep at the end here. At this point, like, they're done. I've got 42% of the board. My team has got 23%. They don't have enough money for another Merv or anything. At this point, we're just going through, cleaning them up. I'm letting it play out in the video here because this is kind of like the most satisfying part, just cleaning through the remnants of them. Nice and quick and easy. Get them all out of here. Teammates accidentally hitting us with hydrogen bombs because of, how long it takes nukes to cross the board. I think in the next update, they're speeding up atom bombs, so this happened less. But there's the win. You'll love to see it. All right, the map is between two seas, and we're this green dot over here in the top left. Final stop, that's us. And I chose to spawn on the river here, that way I didn't have to boat at the start. Looks like G59 did as well. And we're gonna try and grab the top left. We got Taco Thunder over here, funny name. And I don't know how to say that. V, got the red V guy over there, is expanding nicely as well. We got a Hot Dog down below us, Closed Front below us, wants an alliance. I see what you're doing there. They're doing like a, the name of the game is Open Front, Closed Front. You get it. We get a free land over here. Keep pushing the free land to get nice and big. And what I want to do is I want to limit how big G59 can get so I can get more of this. So the way to do that is to send a boat along this river over here and have it land in here. Now I can grab this and maybe some of this as well and create a wall of me that he has to boat past. So that's what I'm thinking over there. Also attack this nation over here because it's only at 6k, although it's defending it pretty well. But he sees what I'm doing and he beats me to the punch because he doesn't have to travel along a huge river like I do. So I pivot and go down to Comanche Lee. Get that land that way. Also, I like to press space and see where's the easy terrain to go through. And go ahead and get the rest of that over there. Belarus is a nation. That'll likely slow him down because nations are kind of big and hefty. So I don't have to worry about that anymore unless he boats in. I can get these later. And now I can focus on going down, get this later, and just try and get as much of this as I can for myself and get as big as I can. City over there. Keep working through the little bots. Get nice and strong. I see Belarus put this port down here, and I want to get it, but I decide that I should probably build my port first. That way if I take it, it's worth $250,000 instead of 125k, and I effectively save more money. I accidentally clicked to attack G59. That's why they're putting the defense post over there. So I go into the thing here and say help, and I say, sorry, I didn't mean to attack. Send that to them so they see this message on their screen if they're paying attention. And hopefully they'll understand that it was a misclick. Because they seem experienced enough to understand that's misclick. They boat across here and beat me to get in his port. Well played on their part, good job. Let's go ahead and block them from getting, through here as they're pushing through Belarus over there. Let them deal with that. I'll keep pushing down this way. Got Hot Dog and Closed Front. Similar colors, doing well over there. You got some nations there to be able to farm some resources off. We haven't got any nation farm yet. No, that's kind of what it is. Sometimes just land in a position where you don't get any nation farm going on. In spite of that, we're doing pretty well. They're putting the defense post here because they just don't trust us. Maybe they didn't see the message. Maybe they just don't trust us in general. But yeah, they're not having none of it. Keep pushing over here and get some of this. Keep building our cities and whatnot. Hot Dog wants an alliance. So I want it. I don't think I do. I've got great borders to attack you. My troop count's a bit low compared to these guys because, I do this to get more money and also I'm still attacking my bots with a fair bit. It's a risky thing to do. I could try and boat in here. Looks like Red's going to try and get Ukraine before me, but worth a try. Looks like G59 is attacking us to try and grab that port and put a defense post down there and try and steal that away from me. I don't really want this fight for them. I'm going to offer them an alliance and let them just have that port. It only cost me $250,000. It's not that big of a deal for me to lose it. If they only have one port, so it was only worth $250,000 to them. So effectively, I just gave them $250,000 and a smidge of land. This guy's also attacking me because they probably saw him attack me, so they're trying to join in. I put a defense post down there to put a stop to that. I'll slow them down quite a bit. Finish getting my bots over there, and I can let my troop count build up a bit. And recover from this early fighting. Looks like G59 is attacking the Red V guy. And I decide to go in as well. I'm attacking over here. I forgot that I had this little bit right here from a boat way earlier, but it ends up being pretty useful. Put defense posts over here. I forgot this was there, so I didn't bother trying to defend that. And myself and G59 just keep working on them. This guy's attacking me. This guy's attacking me again. Got the alliance with him though. I keep attacking the Red V guy. Pushing through well. G59 is attacking a lot of troops so they can get that city before me. And they do. This guy broke an alliance with somebody, so attacking works better than him. He's trying to full send on me so I get less. And I don't even realize it because I didn't realize I thought I was cut off. I didn't realize I was still able to get more from him. I forgot about this over here. I could have gotten a bit more land. I don't think I would have gotten that city. But, yeah, I didn't realize we're still going to attack there a bit as well. We got a port off of it. Didn't get as much as I would have liked, but we'll take it. I really wish I hadn't accidentally attacked G59 at the start of the match, because I would like to have probably attacked. Fighting him and gaining from him would be better for me. If we didn't have these defense posts and all that. But since we accidentally attacked him early in defense posts and alliances, I go for something else. Now this guy over here, he's been like strong since the start of the game. He's pushing me out there. I'm not even going to fight that back, 120k. I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to attack over here instead, and hopefully he doesn't boat across and fight me over here. Because if he wants to finish me off, just boat around here, go to the defense post. I think he just wanted to grab this. He's putting a little boat over there. Let that do its thing. We'll go ahead and fight Taco Thunder. Put my warship there, just kind of like gear with that. I wanted my warships down over here to steal trade. So, put a stop to him shooting that one down so he can go down here and still trade for me so I can get some wealth over there. Work on Taco Thunder. Get some gains. He's trying to do defense posts over here, so I have to attack with more than I'd like to. So we can kind of snag that defense post before it's built or right as it's done. That way I can actually get past it and snag this city and get some more land. Unfortunately, Oink Oink has a defense post over here. So if I want to fight Oink Oink, it's going to end up being slowing me down a lot. And then these cities will likely go to you or you, so Oink Oink is not really a good target for me, else I wanted a boat over here and an attack over here, which I didn't really think to do. We're doing okay for now. 6% of the board. A bit tricky for this guy to attack. Now this is where this match gets crazy. You see what he's doing? He gets to this size, he's got his missile silo, and he starts nuking. This is, and here's another nuke. This is where things got really, really interesting with this match. So Anan gets the crown, and instead of continuing to expand, he could easily, look at how weak G59, he could easily just go through G59. But instead, he starts nuking this guy over here. Starts nuking like crazy over into this guy. Probably because he's trying to attack him, but he's probably confusing these two guys for the same color. But what's really interesting is this doesn't stop. If it was just him nuking that guy because he want to attack him and get his land, he confused the two colors, sure, it's fine. But no, now he's nuking over this way. He's nuking over this way. And what this guy does, I thought it was kind of crazy at first. He's like, at this point in the match, he kind of stops. He's attacking California. He just starts nuking everybody that has a missile silo or a SAM. If you put up a missile silo, this dude nukes it down. He doesn't want anybody around him to have a missile silo. And I noticed it. He's also attacking their cities and stuff as well. He's just nuking everybody, their silos, making enemies out everybody he can. Maybe this guy attacked him and didn't see it. But he doesn't stop. He keeps doing this for like the rest of the game. He's just like, now he's nuking down over here, nuking this guy. This makes sense because this guy's attacking him. Some of these nukes make sense because their guys are attacking him or whatever. So he's nuking their stuff out of the way. So like some of these nukes make perfect sense. But some of them don't. Some of them don't. Like right here, Close Front's not attacking him at all. There's no threat to him. Oh, but he's got a missile silo though. In comes the nuke. He's just, my dude wants to fight everybody. My dude wants to fight everybody. He is not a fan of anybody right now. There's a nuke on Close Front. And there's another nuke going down. He's nuking all the way. He's nuking somebody way off the board. And what's going on here, he's getting attacked by this guy over here. He's nuking everybody. It's like he's not even playing to win anymore. He's just playing to nuke the world. And he's trying to nuke this guy down here. Maybe it's because he had the crown and everybody's ganging up on him. But later on, I sort of realize this 667 supremacy, while this guy's nuking the whole world, this 667 supremacy guy is off screen to the right, is getting huge. And that's what makes this really interesting. If it was just him, he's a crown, got ganged up on a little bit, went nuts, started nuking the world. Some of the nukes make sense. Some of it was just him like being paranoid about people ganging up on him. Okay, which is interesting enough in its own right. But 667 is getting huge to the right of him. 667 across the board where you can't see with the right is conquering player after player after player. And 667 will never attack Anan 956. Coincidentally, they happen to have the same color. They have no control over that. That happens sometimes. There he is. See him a little bit. He's right there. But this guy over here is just conquering player after player after player. And some of them are players that this guy is nuking. So part of me wonders, are this guy and this guy in a voice call together doing a little bit of teaming in free-for-all? Some more nukes going on. I think it was G59 nuking him so he could try and go for him. I'm not sure though. What I'm doing right here is I'm just kind of like, just trying to get some cities, build up a little bit, get some ports, get myself strong to the point where I can feel like I can 1v1 hot dog a little bit and go for them. Now we're pushing through them. And now 956, not even trying to expand anymore. Look how weak Oink Oink is. Look how easy it'd be for him to like attack Oink Oink. He doesn't care. The only thing he's focused on is nuking down. Oh, I built just in time. He wants to prevent SAMs from getting built. He wants to take out missile silos. Anything that'll be a threat to, I presume, 667 if they're teaming like I think they might be. Not guaranteed. They might not be teaming. Teaming in free-for-all is considered by a lot of players to be kind of cheating. There'll be those who make an argument against it. Oh, look at that. A SAM gets built. There goes the missile towards it, takes it down. And look at 667. I'm starting to notice. I'm starting to see, wait a second, 14% of the board. This guy's not even trying to win. All he's doing is trying to nuke down other players that are building up silos and stuff. He's attacking over here a little bit. He's finally getting involved in attacking a little bit, but it's one of these things where like, this guy, a non-956 might just be a crazy person, and 667 might just be reaping the benefits. This might be what's going on. This guy might just be Chaos Incarnate, and 667 just like, all right, let Chaos Incarnate do their thing, and I'll reap the rewards and fight everybody but them. That's possible. Or it's possible that we got a little bit of teaming between you and you going on in voice comms. And like, now to be fair, they're both good at the game. A non-956 got the crown to start and held onto it for quite some time. They're good at the game. And who do you think is most likely to team in this game? Either one, brand new players who just, they're friends that always team in whatever games they play, or two, good players who go into Discord and like, hey, I want to find another good player so we can work together in free-for-all, you know, team and cheat a little bit, because you would be surprised the number of players and number of people in this world who in PvP games are like, I cheat, I don't care. It's not a big deal. If you get mad about it, you've got problems. There's some people that think like that. Now he's double nuking just in case he doesn't want it to get built. There he goes, he's still doing it. I'm just minding my own business and attacking Hot Dog. He's going to be Chaos Incarnate. The reason I haven't built a missile silo or SAM right now is because I don't want to get nuked by him. I could have built my own missile silo and used it to, like, you know, nuke these guys down their cities and push them faster, but I didn't want him nuking me, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to stay out of it, just build cities and just use the raw force of cities to push through there. And so that's what we're doing. This guy's got a warship there stealing trade. 6, 7, yeah, there it is. Look, I'm moving the mouse on there. You know, look at this guy. He's got 26% of the board. At this point, I realize what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to save up for a Merv. So pretty soon here, I start saving up for a Merv. I also keep expanding, trying to get big here. Also, stick around. I know he's got 27% of the board, but this match is not over. It's not that the only interesting thing is those two guys, like, maybe teaming, probably teaming. Can't guarantee it, but probably. Maybe. It's hard to say. But the fact they have the same colors is a heck of a coincidence, really. You can't control that. He wants an alliance. I do not want to keep expanding through Hot Dog, keep getting big. But just because somebody has 30% of the board and second place is 12%, doesn't necessarily mean anything. Mervs exist. They might get Merv, they might not. Who knows? We'll find out. They might get hydrogen bombed by 8 different players at once. We'll see. I'll spoil this much. It's still good. It's still a good watch. It's still a good watch. Keep on watching. Going for Hot Dog, kind of finish them off over there. Should probably go for closed front at some point, but they do have a lot of defense posts, and as strong as I am, those defense posts can slow me a fair bit, and time is quite of the essence here when this guy's rolling through very quickly. He's rolling through very quickly. Luckily, I haven't built any missile silos, so this guy's leaving me alone. As long as I don't build any missile silos, this guy will leave me alone. That guy is... the only thing he does now is nuke silos. That's it. I think his job right now is to protect his friend from Mervs. He doesn't want anybody saving up monies and Merving this guy, so he's just going to nuke everybody's silos, so this guy doesn't get Merved. That way his team can get a win. By the way, if you need to team to get wins in free-for-all, just play the game more. You can win without teaming. Take some practice and get good at the game. It's not that hard. Like, in a couple of days of practice, you should be able to get the occasional win here and there. But we're carving through this guy nicely. I think you try to full send because he's on tilt or something, I don't know, but go ahead and carve through that. Second place on the board in spite of, you know, all the shenanigans going on around us. 667 supremacy is going crazy. I'm scanning this guy to decide if I want to, like, send a nuke him or something. Take, do you want to alliance that guy? I think we do, because I'm not going to fight him. I'm saving up money. And we're only 10 million away from, you know, hit 667 with a Merv if we can get one. G59 has betrayed the alliance attack me a bit. I try to take it back. Offer the alliance back to him. We take it. I really don't want to fight this guy. I really want to get along with G5-9 if I can. At this point, I decided to go for 9-5-6 because I think these two guys are teaming. If we can get this guy out of there, well, now we're facing 40% of the board instead of 57% combined. So also, before I start building my missile silos, I mean, I've got one over there. He might not have seen it. I don't want this guy to be able to like hit me with his missiles. So build my missile silo. He shoots it down. I can never get a MIRV on this guy. So get him out of there. And see how he's building more over there. Get him dealt with. Also steal his structures to be stronger. And then try and work with everybody else against the giant on the board. 6-6-7. Interesting number choice. He's carving through the board. He's not going for that guy yet. He's probably going for easy targets. At this point, I feel like, man, do we have any chance at all? He's so big. He's so strong. He has so much. I could attack him. Our troop count is even, but all he has to do is stop attacking, save troops. And he goes for me a lot. I think my best play here is to fly under the radar, because I am still trading with him. If I attack him, I lose trade with him. But if I don't attack him, I still get trade with him, and that's still more money to... Like, I'm using money, his own money, to finance my possible MIRV. Got a hydrogen bomb coming from, I think him. Yeah, he's hydrogen bombing us. But he's not attacking us because he hasn't bothered to boat across over here. But yep, we got almost enough for MIRV we're saving. I think he's trying to hydrogen bomb this to get rid of that missile silo. Knows how both this guy and this guy are very fixated on nuking down everybody's missile silos. Another reason why I suspect these two are working together. The same colors is a heck of a coincidence. And here's the MIRV, because he needs how he's going for my silos again. But, you probably kind of figured it out, but we got the MIRV off in time. And he's got 50%, but that'll smush him down, take out a lot of structures and territories, reduce a lot of his troops. I can get in and attack him and start carving away his land. Here comes a hydrogen bomb towards us, but we'll start putting some pressure on him. And now the game is afoot. His little buddy, who is nuking down the rest of the board, has been basically pushed out almost entirely. And now we're even on size. And now we've got a real game that actually feels fair all of a sudden. It's not just, him and his minion versus the world. His minion nuking down everybody else while he goes through things. To be fair, his minion had the crown at one point. Now I'm trying to put as much pressure on him as I can, because he's, even after MIRV, people usually, also I want to get this guy out of there so he doesn't, nuke me again. See how he's trying to build up stuff, right? I don't want that guy to eco up again and start nuking us again. Also notice how that Anon 95 guy, as far as I can tell, never MIRV'd 667 a single time at all. Not MIRV, but like nuked. Keep pushing on 667 though. Try and get as much of their stuff out of here. Also, I want that guy going because his warships will be stealing my trade and stuff, so pressure over there. I could be saving a bit more troops, be strong. I need these guys to be attacking this guy, but they're trying to stay out of it, I imagine, so they can keep their trade going. They're just kind of like content to sit back and let me do the work, which is a bold play. I mean, it's probably fine. I'm clearly aggressively doing most of the work on that guy, and they benefit from staying out of it, so I think they're making the correct play for themselves. Zombie Piglet's having a rough day. This guy is throwing atom bombs at us, so I'm trying to find him, and yet I gotta get rid of this guy. Once somebody bothers you, they never stop bothering you. He's building around, trying to get strong. I'm gonna put a port over there in case I need to do a warship. Here he is, nuking us again. I knew it. I knew it. I should have gone down there sooner and stopped him sooner, but I wanted to keep pressure on the other guy, but gotta get the guy handled and dealt with. Get my warships out there. Steal some trade again. G59 is over here. Keep getting this guy out of here. Another missile silo. It's these little guys. It's like, it's such a pain in the neck to get these little guys out of here, man. Gotta work on them a little bit by bit. Should be focusing on this guy or the rest of the board, but if I don't deal with this one guy who's just been trolling the entire board, it's my turn to get trolled by him. We're gonna need 1,000,000 nukes from him, so gotta work on him and make sure he's not in any of these little spots. I can't wait for the ability to press B to send a boat. Will be a nice new update. Getting them out of there as well. I think that's most of him handled. Pyrene is catching up on the board pretty well. I'm trying to keep pressure on this guy. I need this guy going, otherwise he's going to keep nuking us into oblivion. Got a hydrogen bomb us over there. So we got to keep working on this. I did what was necessary to stop the two guys that were probably teaming. And obviously my reward is now I'm going to get targeted by them with nukes until they're completely out of the board. And obviously everybody else in the match wants to just stay out of it. They're loving that. They love that I took down those two guys. And they're also loving those two guys are trying to bone there by too many boats or something. Or I just clicked the wrong spot. Everybody else loves this. I took down the two big guys. Hurrah to me for doing that. And now the big guy is like his sort of medium-sized guy, rather. The teamers. I took down the teamers, and I'm still taking down the teamers, and the teamers are nuking me into oblivion. The other guys are loving it, but now Hydrogen Bomb, I got a Hydrogen Bomb from Pyraim. So before I manage to take out this guy, Pyraim has Hydrogen Bomb me, which forces me to Merv Pyraim. I think Pyraim made a choice just now to attack me that ruined the match for both me and him. I think that was a terrible choice for him to Hydrogen Bomb me a couple times. I think he might have Merved me as well. Maybe not. Either way, he hurt me. I think, he Hydrogen Bombed me a couple times. Because I was forced to Merv him. Well, I didn't want to. I'm not done fighting this guy, but now I gotta fight this guy and him. And look at what's happening over here. G59 is getting big. Furlough Bean is getting big. So Pyraim made a choice that was horrible for both of us. So now I have to deal with them and this other guy. Luckily, this other guy's basically pretty much done for. My left match. But now I gotta deal with Pyraim. Now I have to deal with Pyraim. Like, I can't catch a break. Teamers on the board. I gotta deal with them. Now Pyraim is going for me, and I gotta deal with them. Now I gotta try and deal with them, and while that's happening, all people getting across the board. Like, I just couldn't catch a break. And get the warships over here. Gotta get myself into this section over here. Try and get myself back into this as best we can. Try to work our way through. I was able to deal with the teamers. The two teamers, I beat them both. Pyraim, I Merv them, and we're winning this fight too. The problem is, there's still two strong players on the board. And this guy's closing in on Merv territory, so I need to hurry up and beat this guy before this guy... Oh, got nuked over there. And now we're getting attacked by G59. Look over here. All the G59 is taking all of our stuff. Lots of stuff. I didn't even notice it right away because I was so focused on this over here. He's also dropping nukes on me and stuff. And now, before I finished the Supremacy guy, whatever it was, 667 guy, I get Hydrogen Bombs from Pyraim. Before I can finish dealing with Pyraim, I've got G59 attack me a bunch from behind. And that's what you don't want in this game, is to be fighting multiple people at once. You want to be fighting nobody or one person. You don't want to be fighting one guy and then some guy behind you attacks you. But unfortunately, I was forced to be the guy to Merv down the two teamers, the big guy, deal with them, because nobody else was strong enough to do it. Nobody else had the money to do it. So I had to do it. And my reward for giving everybody else a chance at winning is everybody ganging up on me. And now G59, they're attacking me, they're atom bombing me. I'm attacking Pyraim a bunch. I could have tried to do some diplomacy with Pyraim, send them some messages like, hey, Pyraim, let's stop fighting each other and work together against G59. My thinking at the moment was... Pyraim will attack me, I Merv them, they'll never let bygones be bygones. I just need to push them out and then turn around and deal with G59 later, and hopefully... I was banking on Furlough Bean to be able to save up some money and do something at G59. That was my hope. That was my hope. We keep working this guy over here, he's sending in atom bombs at us. Get that silo. I'm hoping to build a little safety bastion over here of ports and stuff so I can trade with Furlough Bean and work with them against G59. It's a long shot. I need to get money saved up. I'm losing most of my structures over there. And at some point, I see that Pyraim requests an alliance. And I realize here that maybe there are more players than I realize that have the presence of mind to let bygones be bygones and work together against the crown. I need to give more people credit. A lot of people just don't think that way. A lot of people, you attack them once, they'll never stop attacking you, but I think once you get to late game, you're more likely to have people around you that do have the presence of mind. So early in the game, you attack somebody, most of the time they're not going to let it go. Late in the game, when only typically the more experienced players are left, they're much more likely to let it go and then like, hey, let's work against the big guy. The problem is, it happened too late. It happened too late. I need to learn to like, okay, I Merv Pyraim, he attacks me, as soon as G59 attacks me in the back, I need to send Pyraim a message of being like, hey, we need to work together against the big guy, otherwise we both lose. Although he's full sending, so he's... I think if Pyraim and Furlough Bean had been a little more experienced, I think we'd have a better chance against G59 here. The thing is, they weren't. I wanted Furlough Bean to Merv G59, but I think he never saved up the money to do it. And I tried all kinds of diplomacy and requesting, hey, attack this, merv this, do this, do this. It never happened. He managed to get a fair bit of money. I tried building ports over here at some point to give him more money faster. But ultimately, just before he was able to merv, this guy attacked into him, and instead of waiting for 2 million more to merv that guy, he just sent a couple hydrogen bombs, and the job never got done, and G59 just slowly rolled through the rest of the board. I decided to show you this guy's video in spite of it being a loss for me, because it was just a really good match, and it's really interesting, the whole take on the two-teamers things, and I still count this as a win, because we beat two guys that were probably teaming, and we nearly could have won in spite of having to be the one to merv. Having to be the first one to merv is not a great thing if you don't have much money beyond that to build up like troops and deal with the guys around you. So, given how this match played out, I feel like we did really well. There's a world where with like a little bit better play, I could have maybe won, but given the circumstances as they were, I feel like we played really well. And I'm happy with the fact that we beat the two teamers and got probably in like, top 5. But that's it. Also, G59 obviously does end up winning, clearly. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Now I've got plenty more videos you can watch too, like this one right here. See you next time.